DCA+,
the LGBTQ plus advocacy group for David Chipperfield Architects. And we're here to talk about the Royal Vauxhall Tavern.
The London Festival of Architecture coincides with Pride Month, and this year's theme, ACT, resonates with both architecture and the LGBTQ plus community. We have therefore selected the Royal Vauxhall Tavern as our object, a building and venue that is at the intersection of both queerness and architecture, and with acting and activism at its core.
The Royal Vauxhall Tavern was built between 1860 and 1862 on the site of the Vauxhall Pleasure Gardens, which, in the 18th and 19th centuries, was a centre for alternative entertainment. The gardens hosted its famous masquerade balls, which provided an anonymous social space for individuals to be themselves in a society which widely discredited and punished members of the LGBTQ plus community.
The Royal Vauxhall Tavern carried on the alternative and bohemian traditions of these gardens and drag acts that are known to have been performed there since at least the 1940s, but it was really in the 1980s and the AIDS pandemic that the building came into its own. The Royal Vauxhall Tavern provided a safe environment for many at this time, as well as a place for community activism.
But it was also a place of fun, hosting alternative and often politically radical cabaret performances that celebrated queer culture in the face of adversity. In 1979, the curved Central Bar, on which performances occurred so that they could easily be cleared away due to a police raid, was replaced with a large bespoke stage, an architectural act that would formalize queer performance in the very fabric of the building.
It continues to host a number of politically challenging nights, including Bar Whatever, Batch Please, and Ducky, which was hosted by a current night czar,
Amy LaMay, for 25 years.
Its activist streak was evident most recently when, in 2014, the building was bought by a developer and its very existence threatened. In a context where many queer venues were permanently closing, the need to act to protect this important historic venue was keenly felt.
Thanks to a broad campaign, the building became the first LGBTQ plus entertainment venue in the UK to become listed in the 2015. Now, an asset of community value, the building's historical, cultural, societal, and architectural significance remains protected as a safe place for LGBTQ plus people and performers.